Welcome, everyone, to This or That with Kobe and the Cap. And ever since I lost the bet on Countdown, Phreak.
Hi, everyone. It's a three-man show today.
It is. And we've got 7 slides for you so we can get them started now.
Let's
so I
go.
can get out of here. Slide number 1. More exciting nerf, Urgot taken down or Yasuo taken out. Both of these has been terrorizing solo queue.
This one terrorizes solo queue, but I have watched this guy terrorize competitive play since October. Get
True.
this guy out of here. Get him out.
I'm pretty happy about that one. This one, honestly, actually didn't show up much in the NALCS. I was hoping that it was going to, but it is also a deserved nerf. I'm going with you, though. This, Urgot nerf.
For sure.
Slide number 2, what do we got? Who would win? Viper's Riven, who's 2-0 in the LCS, or Broken Blades Jax, who is 1-0, also undefeated?
That's a tough one because he had some Smurf plays. He had some 1v2 stuff.
He did.
I firmly believe this is one of the most broken champions in the game, too, which gives it a bonus. Like, all the complaints people normally issue towards Riven, I issue towards Jax. I think he's super busted, especially with, like, the new Spear of Sojourn and everything.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is tough.
So I
think I gotta go with that.
Jax is a bit easier to play. I feel like Viper's Riven, 10,000 games on it. I think he's gonna have the upper hand, just with the more
he beat
expertise
Phreak.
on the
He's already got a trophy there.
He did beat Phreak, and he was 2 levels down without items.
With no items, yeah.
So yeah, I'm going with Viper's Riven.
I'm going with the Jax.
Gonna go this. Next slide, number 3. What is worse, being handcuffed to Phreak for 24 hours? I just started, but I gotta tell you, so far it's actually not that bad. We did the dive with it. We haven't done anything difficult yet. Or Old Champion Select.
Ooh, where you had to.
By the way, this is probably real text right here from a game. This is our
100%.
producer, and this is our writer.
That's absolutely got to be real. All my games looked like that. I remember the olden days of season 1 and season 2, where you just had to type as fast as you could, hope that other guy didn't connect late. I've never experienced this one. I can't vouch for this. I'm not saying that I want to ever be able to vouch for this, but that was pretty bad.
There's no way I'm not choosing this one.
Well, I'm gonna choose that just based off of experience.
All right.
So,
Well, consider yourself lucky that you don't have to experience this one.
Last.
Slide number 4. More viable top lane tanks, and I like that Urgot is included in the top lane tanks, or top lane carries. Success recently.
So here's what I want to do for this slide. We just take that S off. Hey, look at this guy.
Sign only.
We got one big meatball left in the S tier in League of Legends. So this guy's really strong, but he doesn't count anymore. So that's 2 versus 1. That's an easy numbers game.
think
Freak
so?
those numbers. Yeah. I'm saying carries.
We talked about it a bit on the dive this week, and we were thinking like, yeah, you know, since Malphite had a good game, Maokai also looks kind of strong, but they can still get abused if you pick them too early. So I think the top lane carries should be the way to go.
I'm picking that.
But if you want to have a secure team fight, top lane tank, never a bad idea. All
Or
right.
if you want to flex on him, you pick these.
I think we're up to 5 now. Next slide. Is TSM Smurfing now or still peasants? Will they return to a pumpkin after defeating Team Liquid?
They already overthrew the feudal lord of the land in Team Liquid. You can't be a peasant after you overthrow the lord.
They've revolted? They're out of here already?
Yeah.
Nice. So you think they're smurfing now, and they're going to continue to rise?
I think that they're starting to at least hit their stride a little bit. Like, taking down Liquid, I feel like, yeah, everybody can have a good game, and maybe you have a Smurf game now and then, but that's still a really big statement to make, being able to beat this team that everybody else was like, where's the weaknesses, man? Where's the crack in the armor? So I'm gonna go with the faith. I'm gonna go with some Smurfs.
Yeah, I want to see if this is like platinum Smurf that's smurfing in gold, and they're gonna have like
and their main account is 50% win rate, Diamond 5?
Or is this actually a challenger Smurf that's gonna be consistent? I think the consistency is gonna be key for me for TSM. What will happen this week? Next slide, number 6, I believe. What is better for Champion Select, the red side or the blue side? Because we have it where they switch off selection priority, where one team gets to choose either blue or red. You're not pigeonholed in. And the teams have been choosing red. I think all but one last week chose red side.
Well, a little bit of historical context on this one. So last year, we actually had some numbers run on this. And in every region across the world, at least last year, towards World's time, blue side was doing better in terms of overall win rates. except for China, who are your current world champions, by the way. They would constantly do red side, and the reason it worked better for them is because they would use the last side counter pick to just bop somebody. And other regions didn't do that nearly as well. I don't think NA does it well at all. So if we're talking in the context of the NALCS, I'm still gonna vote that.
It definitely does depend a lot on the meta for me, because it depends on, are there good counter picks available, especially for solo lane matchups?
Do we have Riven and Jax?
Do we have carries? Also, the bottom lane, like how important is it to have safety of blue side bottom lane, just the setup of being ganked or not? Plays a little bit into it, but I would say the majority of the time, blue side is better to me. So that would be my default, but right now, everybody's taking red.
Do this if you're in China. Do this if you're not.
All right, last slide, number 7. More satisfying is an instant feedback report. I think we've had this one before.
I literally made
That
a tweet
thing
out of
is
this
amazing.
a year ago.
So have I. Or flying 3,000 miles. Oh, just to watch Jensen get clapped. Oh my goodness, was this here last weekend?
I'm really sad I didn't see that in person now.
That is amazing.
Terrible, but again, I have to kind of default to my own personal experience here because I've gotten this one before, and that is some sweet justice. I love this one.
This one, you can tell the TSM jerseys adding the
just adding a little bit of
flair,
a little bit extra salt into the mix.
I got the instant feedback feels so good. I gotta say, you just feel like you deserve justice. I'm gonna go.
This one's so accessible too. Anybody in the League of Legends world can experience this. Just be like, oh, I'm sorry, dude was bad. Submit.
Definitely feels good.
In there.
All right. It also feels good to join us for the LCS. You can find us 1:30. Countdown starts on Saturday Pacific time, and another episode of This or That coming out next week. Now
probably
I will
without
try
Phreak.
And get my clothes changed.
At least you found me.
Phreak still attached to me.
That's gonna work well.
All right. See you guys.
Go.
I don't know.
I'm glad that ain't
gonna
me.
work.